and a warm Halloween for all the trick-or-treaters. Gina?
All right, Jeff, thank you. Caregivers offer invaluable support to families all over the world, and a few local women are honoring caregivers right here in the Tennessee Valley with an upcoming event. Joining me today are author Monica Montgomery and the owner of Halo Home Care, Shamika Johnson. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So Monica, we'll start with you. You are an author and you recently released a book called Raising Parents. Tell us more about it and kind of what it entails.
Yeah, so Raising Parents, it is my journey of how I was helping to take care of my parents while they were going through their illnesses. Both of them had bouts with cancer, and while they were going through their illnesses, I used to write down my feelings and emotions and frustrations, and it turned out to be a book. So 20 years later, I decided to go ahead and get it published so it can be something beneficial for other caregivers.
I love that. That's very cool. So kind of what you were going through at the time and all your feelings and hopefully how to help others, right?
Correct, yes, because a lot of times caregivers do not ask for help. About 72% of adults are caregivers, while only 30% ask for help. So there are different emotions that we go through, and I just wanted the book to be an outlet for them.
Yeah, so going more on that, is that what inspired you just kind of to give back to others because maybe you felt like there weren't resources for you out there, so you wanted to help others?
Yes, I wanted them to be more encouraged to ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help, and there are a lot of resources available. And also there were so many stories in that book of where my parents overcame their illnesses, and they're still with us today, so I'm proud of them.
We love to hear that. We love to hear that. We know caregiving is an intense job, a difficult job, and that's a huge number. I don't think people realize that how many people have, you know, somebody that they care for.
That's true. That's true. Whether they do it for one day, for like 100 days, everybody's going to be a caregiver at some point in their time.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah, very true. So, Shamika, thanks for hanging with us today.
Of course.
Talk a little bit about your business, Halo Home Care, what it's all about, and what inspired you to start it.
Well, I've been a caregiver for 13 years.
Okay.
The inspiration came from, as a private duty caregiver, I could possibly have to call in and I could not be there. However, the young lady or the gentleman, I'm saying young, that I would care for would not accept someone else coming into the home. If I could not be there, they would just, you know, battle through until I could be there. So I became very passionate about it, realizing that I was making a difference in their lives, and I turned it into a business and injected my beliefs in how caregiving, you know, should be done into the other caregivers that I hired to work with me. So it started with 1, 2, like building blocks. You know, each person that came along, I would sit down, talk to them, ask the right questions so I could get the correct answers. And from there, I said, okay, I'm going to turn this into an actual business and make a difference in our clients' lives.
Yeah, I love that. So a question for both of y'all here. Feel free to kind of respond whenever. What have you guys learned during your caregiving journeys?
Well, when I met Shamika about a year or so ago, I realized that in-home care was very beneficial because they provide therapy services or meal planning, and that's why I decided to partner with her so that caregivers know, okay, there is a quality, compassionate service available to help caregivers, even if we just need to take time for ourselves, just self-care.
Yes.
Sometimes caregivers haven't had a chance to go out to eat by themselves or just take a break. So Halo Home Care provides that service, and that's something that's very beneficial that I wish I would have used decades ago.
Yeah, you can't pour from an empty cup. You got to take care of yourself as well.
Exactly. And she said that when we met, she said, I wish I knew you years ago.
Okay, perfect. And so this event that you guys are doing, talk a little bit more about that. It's called Serenity for Caregivers, kind of honoring them, giving back, shining the spotlight on them. What is it all about?
Yes, so we are highlighting caregivers because we want to show them, okay, you can come to this event, relax, take some self-care, and learn some strategies to overcome any feelings of grief or guilt that you may have, or the stress. We just want to be a stress-free environment and just make sure that we're highlighting how caregivers sacrifice their lives and their times to take care of loved ones, whether it's mothers, fathers, children, siblings, what have you. You just want to be the outlet for them.
Yeah, caregivers look like everyone. I mean, there's no real set person. Yeah, and a lot of them are doing it while juggling a full-time job, school as well. How can people attend, reach out? What do they need to know if they want to be a part of this?
Yes, so the event is showcased on Eventbrite.
Okay.
They can look for Serenity for Caregivers. It's also on my website. That is called dppublishing.club.
Okay.
That's D as in Douglas, P as in Priscilla, publishing.club. And they can register and sign up to come to the event and find their support group for
Yes,
caregivers for them.
definitely.
Okay, very cool. Happening November 2nd. All that information on your screen there. More information on our website, tvliving.com.
Yes.
Thank you all so much
Thank
for joining
you.
us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank
It's
you.
important work y'all are doing.
Yes,
Thank
it
you.
is.
Thank
All right, well, still to come.